Welcome back, everyone. This is week 10 of my weight loss journey. And, week 11. Yeah, back on track here. We've had kind of an interesting week. It's been busy. My daughter was visiting from out of state for a few days, and my nephew got married on Saturday. So we've had some things going on. Routines were a little disrupted, maybe not exercising as much, although I was pretty good about walking. I haven't been doing my toning exercises as much. But the week, the week was good. I pretty much followed the program. The wedding got off just a touch, but pretty much on track. So we'll see what the weight loss results are this week. I ran some numbers as far as my percent fat loss so far, and it's kind of interesting to look at. When I first started checking my percent fat, it was about 2 weeks into the program, and I'd already lost 7 pounds. So at that point in time, when I first checked it, I was 31.5% fat. That was doing it in the evening, which is when you're supposed to be checking. Now the following morning when I did it, I was 35% fat. So, there's quite a 3.5% discrepancy between morning and evening. But the evening percentage is the one that you're supposed to take. So that's the numbers I'm going to work with. So my actual when I started was 31.5, which is actually considered obese. Anything from 25 to 31 is an acceptable range. So I was actually a little outside of the acceptable range at that point in time. Since then, I have lost 5%, I believe, 5% fat of the fat, which is 16% of my total fat. Which, when you look at, I've lost 5% fat, it sounds like, 5%, that's pretty good. But when you look at it, that I started out at 31.5% fat, and I've lost 5% of that, I mean, my numbers have gone down 5%. That means I've actually lost 16% of the fat that I was carrying. And so I went a little further, and when I started the program, or started measuring fat, I was 137 pounds and 31.5% fat, which calculates out to a little over 43 pounds of fat that I was carrying around on me. That's a lot. By last week, I was down to 127 pounds and at 25.5% fat, which put me at a little over 33.5 pounds of fat that I've got. So I actually have lost 10 pounds of weight and 9.5 pounds of fat. So you can see that what I'm doing is I'm losing fat. I'm not losing muscle, I'm losing fat. Probably a little liquid a little water in there. So, so this is very good news. But 10 pounds, 9.5 pounds of fat, 10 pounds of weight. So, so that's where we're at. So let's go see what things look like this week. The usual routine here. Okay, so here we go. Here's the front view, side view, the back view, which is usually the one that's the worst. Okay, so let's go get weighed. Scale's been zeroed. Let me step on here. 126, 1 pound. I was kind of hoping to go down a little bit faster than that this week, because I should be now out of that comfort zone for my body as far as a weight range. But then again, it's been a little bit of an unusual week. We don't go to weddings every week, so let's see how we're doing here. Okay, so 29.5% fat. So that's another 0.5% of fat that I'm down. So we're, 1 pound and 0.5% of fat, so that's just probably about just right as far as keeping pace with the weight loss and fat loss. Hopefully this coming week we'll see a faster drop in weight. I do have to go out of town this weekend, so I will be away, but that shouldn't impair my eating at all. It might influence the exercise though, but we'll see. So we keep moving along. Actually, it's gotten pretty easy to do this, and I'm not as panicked about getting the weight off. I'm feeling pretty good now. I know that I still have quite a ways to go, but I'm sort of over the hump. I'm on the downward half, and I'm not as anxious, I guess is the right word, to lose the weight, because I'm actually getting into my clothes again, and or at least some of them, and I'm feeling okay, and I feel like I look better. So so that's where we're at, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.